Greetings and welcome to the Halloween edition of the Sliders Review. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. I know it's not Halloween. Alright, that's long past. But when it came to my Halloween videos, I ran out of time and I couldn't upload everything I wanted to. So that's why I'm uploading them past Halloween. But if you stop and look at it like this, at some point in time, it's gonna be Halloween time again, October. So somebody eventually will stumble upon my videos and watch it around Halloween time. So yeah, and I'm here today to talk to you about Goosebumps. My best friend is invisible. This is a very cool episode. It's classic R.L. Stein, classic parents have a laboratory, classic boy-girl duo, classic like twist monster thing, like at the end, like it's just like, you know, great and everything. Like it starts off a little comedic at first and everything, but throughout the entire episode you're very weirded out, you're very creeped out. It's kind of spooky. Then somewhere towards like, you know, like the middle, it starts to get a bit more lighthearted until it starts to go dark again. I think the guy who plays Sam did an amazing job of being terrified. Like, I really loved his performance. The girl who played Roxy, even though she's not in it that much, she did a good job too. She's very, very bossy. Also, she looks like Lelaine Miranda from Lizzie McGuire. Like, she looks almost identical to her almost and sounds like her a little bit. And so throughout this entire episode, you just wondering, like, you know, you believe what you hear, you believe what you see. And it's that classic R.L. Stein, like, twist towards the end that makes you go, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And it is a twist. And I'm talking about, like, because you don't really expect it. And then when they mention, like, you know, what the twist is, they're so nonchalant about it. Everything. They're just like so cavalier, like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm just like, wait, what? Because you over here in your mind, you're like freaking out and stuff like that. You like, no, can't be in everything. So this is a pretty cool episode. Basically, like it just like the title says, my best friend is invisible. Now the invisible best friend person did show up in the Goosebumps movie. When they was in the grocery scene, he was the one like throwing stuff at them and things. And it's just like really insane. Like, I don't know, it's just that twist ending is what made it really pop. It really made it sell, you know what I'm saying? So basically it deals with Sam and Roxanne. They're best friends. They're not brother and sister. And they're going to the Hill House. That's supposed to be like haunted and everything, you know? And Roxanne really badly wants to get a ghost on video camera. She wants to be rich and famous. Sam is a Weasley, spiny little wimp of a character. He doesn't want to go into Hill House. He doesn't like anything scary. He doesn't like being spooked. Roxanne is like the bossy one and everything. She wears the pants in that friendship. And stuff. It's quite a shame when you get to see them in any more like other episodes. Like if they were going to recycle characters, they could at least recycle those actors and actresses and stuff. And so, like, basically, you know, they're walking around the house, and the house is so creepy inside. It's dark. It really sets the mood. That's what I really love about Goosebumps. They have a great way of setting the mood. And with the locations and stuff they find. And so as they're being creeped out around the house and everything, all of a sudden, certain little things start to move that only Sam sees. Roxanne isn't really paying attention. He's getting creeped out even more and more. And so then, like, a clown mask starts coming towards him. Roxanne does not see that because she's busy trying to film and stuff like that. Sam sees it. It terrifies him. He runs out pissed, scared. He runs back to his house. Roxanne follows. And she wants to know, yo, what's up and everything. He's all like, I saw like a scary clown mask floating towards me. And she pulls it out of her bag. She's like, what? This is just rubber. Like, she doesn't believe it was floating around because she didn't see it. She just saw it like on the floor. So he tells her straight up, I'm never going back in that house. And she's all like, I want to be rich and famous. Paraphrasing over here. So anyway, he goes into his home. And his parents, you don't really know what to really expect of his parents. They're scientists, but they're snooty and they don't really have time for their son. They don't even really pay attention to him. And it's quite a shame. And so, like, at some point, he has like a nightmare. And I've already said nightmare sequences are sometimes better than the actual episode. This nightmare sequence is creepy. He's asleep in the bed, it's late at night, things are moving around, floating around in his room. The type of Star Wars looking, like, um jet is like flying towards him. Other things are flying towards him. I think like a basketball might be bouncing or something like that. The clown mask is coming back, and he wakes up in sweats, like just cold sweats. Like he is just terrified and everything. And so like, um, what is it like? It's cool because you see like a Ninja Turtle in his room, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle from like back in like the 80s and 90s and stuff. I think it was like Raphael, but it's missing the belt. They probably weren't allowed to show that. But you can tell what it is. But it was a giant Ninja Turtle toy and everything. And so like at some point in time, the ghost introduces himself to him and he is freaked out. The ghost name is Brent. And Brent's all like, I live in Hill Housing, blah, 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 stuff like that. So, of course, he's freaked out. He's scared. And, he's all like, you seem cool and everything. Maybe we can be friends and stuff. And he's like, me, friends with a ghost? He doesn't want that. But he decides, you know what? This could be beneficial. So, he invites Roxanne over. And so he tells Brent when she comes in, start juggling. And there's three eggs on like, the table. So she comes in, he tells her, hey, here's my ghost friend. But there's no juggling. And she's all like, gee, thanks for lying and everything, blah, blah, blah. I have to get to school. So then he's pissed at like Brent for like not juggling and everything. And Brent's just kind of like pranking him, right? Then things start to go a little bit more comedic. He's at school. Brent is a prankster and everything. And when, like, Sam is talking to Roxanne in class, the teacher overhears this. So she punishes him, right, to make him do fractions on the board. I hate fractions. I hate math. Just like David Zaslav, I hate math. And everything, because David Zaslav can't count. It ain't been 16 years since we had like a Superman movie, and it ain't been 13 years since we had a Harry Potter movie. What the world is that man talking about? So Brett takes like his arm and pretty much controls him to write what he wants, and he gets them all wrong. And he's like, it wasn't me, it was the ghost. Look, everybody is laughing at him. Then here comes the school bully. You know how R.L. Stein loves those bullies and his stuff. And so the bullies, he just knocks Sam's face in like, what was it, like mashed potatoes or pudding or something like that. And so Brent's like, they ain't gonna have this. Brent takes a big load of mashed potatoes and just chugs it and throws it at the bully. Bully ain't happy. We don't get to see the aftermath of it. We don't get to see the fight, but we get to see the aftermath. And the aftermath is Sam in the bathroom with mashed potatoes all over his face. He's now pissed and furious at Brent, talking about, you're my worst nightmare. All you do is cause problems for me. And so, like, what is it? So Brent's all like, you don't sound like a pretty good best friend. Maybe I need to teach you a lesson and everything. So he scares the piss out of Sam in the bathroom, talking about, we're not friends no more, and you better watch it. So here comes Roxanne again, like, it's time for tonight. He's like, I ain't going in that house. Boy, she makes him go in that house. So they're doing what they did before. They're creeping around. It's dark and it's spooky, right? And then so all of a sudden, Brent starts all like, he starts messing around, writing, like he writes like a happy face type thing in like the house on the mirror, on the dust. And he grabs the camera and he literally tells both of them, there'll be no flash photography on this ride. He says it in a pretty creepy voice. Roxanne, now she's been introduced to Brent, and she runs out screaming. And Sam ain't, he follows and stuff. He runs back to his house. Brent tries to like barge into the house. Sam is desperately trying to close the door, but Brent's too strong. And Brent slams that door. And then so he runs into like his room with the parents. He runs into like his parents and he's all like, there's a ghost in the house, there's a ghost in the house. And his parents all like, I thought they was all gone. And he's all like, come on, let's go to the lab. So Sam's in his room and Brent's in there throwing stuff at him. Just throwing toys left and right. Talking about, I thought we was friends, but you're mean. You're always mean, and blah, 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 stuff like that. Craziest thing happens now. The parents bust in with their scientific equipment and they just start scanning for something. And they tell Sam, like, hold back. We thought we got rid of them all, but there must be one still around. And so they find Brent. They shine like their scanner light on him and he rematerializes as a little boy. And he's wearing like tattered clothes. He's dirty and he's shivering. Now, before, when Roxanne and Sam were in Hill House for the second time, they went into a room. In that room was tons of snacks that had been eaten, a little makeshift bed on the floor, and they wondered what would a ghost need with all this stuff. Then the twist happens, but the parents reveal, Sam, it's a human. I'm like, wait, what? Aren't y'all humans? They're all like, we thought they was all taken to the colony on a different planet. I'm like, no. R.L. Stein did it again with the aliens, man. Just like Welcome to Camp Nightmare, he did it again with the aliens. Like, you assume they human, but no, they ain't no human. And so Brent's all like, why did you take our planet? Why did you like enslave us? He's all, and then the parents all like, look, Brent, we're not like the others. We don't hate humans and everything. And it's like, we didn't agree for them to go to like the other planet on the colony, the slave colony. And Brent's like, I don't believe you. And then the second twist happened. They revealed their alien forms. Not as scary. They turn around and the back of their heads, like we see their hair is just like eyes and teeth. It's not scary, but it looks creepy when they start smiling. But they could have went better with the alien look. It's pretty bad CGI. I can't give that a pass. But it's creepy when they start smiling. And so next thing you know, they start creeping towards Brent. They not playing around. They pretended to be nice and everything. And then it ends. And I'm like, oh no, poor Brent. Because like his parents, Brent's parents were scientists as well. And they made him invisible, hoping that he would survive, like, you know, the alien attack and everything. But like, you know, so poor little Brent, man. Like, he's probably like one of the few or last humans on Earth. But since the aliens look human themselves, I don't know why he just didn't blend in. But here's the stupid thing. If this fool knew that the whole planet is full of aliens that hate humans, why would he start pranking people? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's a little boy. So, you know. Now, I have no idea who plays Brent. It's a person named Darcy. I'm just like, wait, hold up. Darcy's a girl's name. But Brent looks like a boy. But then again, you know, with that hairstyle and him shivering on it, he could very well be played by a girl. Like, who knows? But the actor hasn't really done much. So I always wonder, who is Brent? Is he male or female? Because the name is Darcy. And you don't see too many, like, you know, men with the name Darcy and stuff like that. So that's just very, like, you know, interesting. That wasn't that spooky. Alright, well, I shall talk to y'all later. Bye.